The first 2 pages where you're completely square. Remember, you're getting 2 of these 4. So they're going to say, and it's not going to say like, put it into standard form. It's going to just say, it might say put it into standard form, but then it's going to ask for all the parts. For the parabola, it's going to ask for the vertex, the focus, and the directrix, which has to be a line. For the ellipse, it's going to ask for the equation, the center, or this is, sorry, a circle. The equation, the center, and the radius. And both of those get graphed. For the ellipse, it's going to ask for the center, the vertices, the covertices, the foci, and to graph it. And for the hyperbola, it's going to ask for your center, your vertices, your foci, your covertices, your asymptotes, and your graph. So for the solutions on number 4, I left the K on the side with the Y. It's not that it's wrong, but the way we've been doing it is what I just highlighted in pink. So if you've opened the solutions, I would say make that little note for yourself that Y, this is number 4, that Y equals -3 plus or minus 1/3 times X minus 1 is what that format should be in for your asymptotes. Yeah.
You don't want us to distribute?
No, don't even waste your time. Yeah, you don't need to. So a lot of you did it on their quiz too. And people make stupid mistakes when they did it because you start adding fractions. Like, just don't. It's not wrong. No, you just don't need to do it. I would say timing could be a factor on this test if you don't know what you're doing. Like if you're constantly trying to figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you're going to lose a lot of time. It can be done within the time, no problem, if you know what you're doing. But it's not one of those that you're going to have like time to twiddle your thumbs at the end. All right. Any questions on this was 9-1 and the start of 9-2? So we talked about it yesterday, but you've got your standard form of the circle. If I give you information, putting the equation into standard form if it's not, same thing here, and then finding the intercepts, and then it switched to the parabola. So with the parabola, here's an equation, put it into standard form, or here's information about the parabola, give me the equation. And then it switched to ellipse. Here's the equation, give me all the information about your ellipse. Continues on the next one. This is complete the square, then do all the information about the ellipse, and then this is give me the equation of the ellipse. So you're going to get one of each type. And then came hyperbola. Any questions on these? Okay, so for number 45, you should all have this open in front of you. The fact that I'm seeing other things is absolute insanity. For number 45, I want you to change from foci to vertices. I won't give you a C and then the asymptotes. You can get the asymptotes, but you'd be given either the A or the B. So I want you to change number 45. So in a case like this, the vertice is going to give you the A, and then the asymptotes, you got to figure out if it's A over B or B over A, and then you would set it equal to, plug in the A, and solve for the other variable. Again, I will not give you one in which you get the C and the A and the B. There's a way to do it, but we didn't go over that. And then on the right-hand side is your classifying, and we want to cross through the rotation because we're not doing rotation. So we've got